in Lancaster. Our Haley Nelson spoke with the family who keep the backpacks in a bin on the porch as a safety measure. Haley?
The family says in the morning they came outside and did like they typically do, opened the crate to get ready for school, but inside, no backpacks, nothing. Between the kids and dogs, there's a lot of fun and noise inside this Lancaster home. But now an off-to-school routine has been ruined.
So when we were going outside to go to the bus at 8:30, I looked out in the bin and there was no book bag in there.
Dad says they keep the backpacks in this crate on the front porch as a precaution.
There's a lot of bed bugs in Lancaster. There's kind of Central Ohio, I think, has a big outbreak of bed bugs. So we keep everything outside. That way it doesn't come, less likely to come inside.
He says the kids will change their clothes after school as well. But their precautions coming up empty.
I was immediately pretty angry about it. The audacity of somebody to steal a book bag off of somebody's front porch. I mean, it's a kid's book bag. What do you need it for?
The backpacks new this school year, filled with homework, a library book, and more, including a huge binder of the boys' beloved Pokemon cards.
It was a binder probably 4 or 5 inches thick with probably 200-300 sheets of double sides in there. There was a lot in there.
Part of it, the family says, a gift from Grandma.
She spent alone $200 some.
Dad says they are now ordering outdoor cameras to keep watch.
That's messed up.
The plan now to start replacing the items that once rested right here, they thought safe next to their front door.
If someone that sees it, I hope that they'll be nice enough to bring the stuff back and return it.
The family says they have contacted police. The hope is that the backpacks and everything that was inside them come right back here. For now, in Lancaster reporting, I'm Haley Nelson.
Well, where would you go if there ever was a nuclear attack?
Family tells us their son's backpacks filled with books and hundreds of dollars worth of Pokemon cards were stolen right off their front porch. Mom and Dad say they take extra precautions to make sure bed bugs don't spread inside, so they store the supplies in a crate right next to the front door. Well, the bag's still not back yet, but some of you, our viewers, took the family's story to heart and put together a very special surprise. Our Haley Nelson was there for that moment.
I'm nervous. I don't know what we're doing.
You're nervous?
What are you doing?
I'm kind of excited too.
Brothers Braden and Zayden have no idea why they're at this Canal Winchester Park. Mom, Dad, and Grandma kept it a surprise. Earlier in the week, the family says the boys' backpacks and beloved Pokemon cards, hundreds of dollars worth, were stolen off their front porch in Lancaster.
Can I look back?
Their backpacks, once kept as a precaution in a crate, aren't back yet.
Let's look this way.
Okay. What's happening?
What's happening is one of those special moments. It may be March, but the feeling in the air, pure Christmas morning excitement. The 3rd and 5th grader are in for a surprise. Another family took their story to heart. The suspense as the Schultz family walks up.
Hi.
The meeting of the two families sparked by an 8-year-old, Josh, the one in the blue coat, who's carrying a gift.
You guys are the ones who had your backpacks taken, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what your name is?
My name is Braden.
Yeah. Zayden.
And Zayden. All right.
This is Josh and Rachel. And Josh heard about your story and he wanted to help and he wanted to give you guys something.
Thank you, Josh.
Oh my gosh, what do you say?
Thank you.
Isn't that nice? Oh my gosh, thank you guys.
Thank you
I
so
really
much.
appreciate it. I do very much. Thank you. This just shows guys that there's still so nice people in this world.
A special gift from one child to another in Canal Winchester. I'm Haley Nelson reporting.
That was a giant notebook of Pokemon cards. Very cool. All right, so...
Good evening, everybody. As you just watched 2 videos that was done by WSYX Fox News, I wanted to kind of explain a little bit of what happened. On February 26th, which was last Tuesday, between Tuesday and Wednesday, somebody stole the grandson's backpacks off their porch. They actually put them in a tote on the porch. That way, because of the schools around here having problems with bed bugs, that way they don't get the bed bugs in their house. And between the time they got out of school and the next morning, somebody got into the tote and stole both of the boys' book bags, which really is no big deal. But Westside had all his Pokemon cards in his backpack, and there were a lot of them. He had all his good cards in his binder, and I put a post on our Lancaster in the Know here in town for people to kind of keep an eye out for it in case somebody tried to sell the stuff online or whatever. And that night, a girl messaged me, said she knew where the backpacks were. They had the one backpack, and they were going to try to get the other backpack that had the Pokemon cards. And I asked her, well, how did you get it? Or how do you know where they're at? And she said her friend bought one of them, but it wasn't the one with the Pokemon cards. So needless to say, we conversed back and forth a few times, and she just didn't quit answering me. Didn't, offer me any reason why she wasn't answering me or whatever. I think she was probably just kind of maybe fibbing for attention, that trying to say that they had the backpack. So needless to say, a reporter from Fox News contacted me on my messenger and wanted to do a story on the backpack and the Pokemon cards being stolen. So I got a hold of Westside and Eastside's mom, and so she and their dad did a video, or did a news thing with the news channel, and they publicized it on TV. And a family that lives probably maybe about 40 minutes from here got a hold of the news station, and their son, who is 8 years old, he donated cards to Westside and Eastside to help replace some of the ones they lost. And so you'll see a video, that second video you saw it, of them bringing the cards to the boys, which was a very happy moment. And then another lady here in town, and then a business called Odyssey Games, they donated cards to Westside, let him come in their business and pick out a bunch of Pokemon cards to get him a really good start again. I mean, he'll never replace the ones he had, because he had a lot of good ones, he said, but this was a tremendous start, and I really greatly appreciate everybody that helped out and to help the boys get their cards back up. And then on Saturday, we were bowling, and Westside and Eastside's neighbor, which is an adult, there's an adult lady and man that live across the street, catty corner from them, messaged Joy and told her, lo and behold, they found the one backpack in the dumpster by a laundromat, which is probably about 2 miles from their house, maybe 3. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but of all the people in this town, I think it's kind of odd for her neighbor to be the one that finds the backpack. But of course, there was nothing in the backpack. They were all gone. The straps were broke on his backpack, and it was supposedly in the dumpster. Well, Joy and I went out and looked at where the dumpster was, and where the dumpster was, you could see the flat side of it. You couldn't even see inside the dumpster, because it was on the side of the dumpster by the building. So therefore, I kind of suspect their story isn't true. I kind of think I know where the cards were, or where they went, which really isn't anything we can do right now about it, I'm sure. We did make a police report when they first were missing because of the value of the Pokemon cards. But it really broke my heart to know that somebody would steal from a child, especially my grandsons. I mean, people that know me know my family is everything to me. And it broke my heart knowing that Westside and Eastside had to go to school, sit in school all day, because they had just found out when they were leaving for school that they were missing. And all I could think about was them sitting at school lonely, sad, because they knew everything was gone they had saved up for, because especially Westside, he'd been saving for 3 or 4 years. And it really did break my heart. But I wanted to make awareness to people to let you all know that there are evil people out here in the world that will especially steal from children. But then the goodness outweighs the evil, because we had 3 people step up and donate and give to my grandsons so that they could start their collection again. And I just think it's wonderful for these caring people. The Schultz family, Bobby Satterfield, and Odyssey Games, and that's a business here in town, were the people who stepped up and donated. I really do appreciate it, but I'm sure everybody's with me that it's pretty sad that people steal from children. I mean, those backpacks have been in that tote for 2 years and nobody ever bothered them until on the 26th or 27th of this month. So it really did break my heart, but I thought I'd let you guys see the broadcast from the news station showing what happened, and then the gracious video of the one family coming in and donating their cards to the boys. I hope you guys be on the lookout. Be aware around your surroundings, because you just don't know what people will do or how low people will go. But always know there's somebody good out there in this world. These 3 people who donated made my grandson smile, and it made my heart smile to know that they made my boys happy again. And I just wanted everybody to know what's been going on. And I'm going to try to get back into my videos soon, but I'm starting to feel a little better now. So I will let everybody go. And once again, I can't think what I want to say. Just watch your surroundings, because you never know what people will do. If they will steal from a child, they will steal from anybody. I hope everybody has a great day, and I hope you like the happy ending to our story. Talk to everybody later. Bye.